Back at it again, working on the van. Today, I think we are going to swap a window motor because we have one bad in the driver's side. We are also going to swap our little window sill here because it's cracked all up. And I think we're going to tint these windows while we're at it. Do a little tinting. Oh, and the door handle on the driver's side's broken. I think we'll swap that out too. So, but while I'm trying to get ready to do all this, I also have somebody wants to throw the ball. All right, sit. Sit. And we're not bringing it back because it's hot. All right, let's take these door panels apart. All right, these door panels are pretty much jacked up, and I've never taken them off before, so I'm not even real sure. They're pretty messed up. It could be just held on by whatever guys had to put them on with before. I can't tell if that's a screw or if that's a clip. But anyways, these are coming off later on for sure. Because we will be doing completely custom door panels, and it's hot, and the dog decided to come by and hit the camera. Go do something. So you got T15 up here. Oh, just in case somebody wants to know what it looks like if the windows are messed up. Well, it rolled down fine. That means the windows are messed up. What? He's about to come over here and hit the camera. Back up. Back up. It is not playtime. Well, it kind of is playtime. Kind of is. We got a screw up there and a screw right there, but they don't look factory, so figured that's probably put in stuff. Definitely not supposed to be there. Holy cow. Think they could have found a shorter screw to put in there? That one's already out. Yeah, just clips down here, it looks like. Screw in there. Nope. These door panels are rotting on the inside. Alright. Easy peasy. Let go. A little rusted clip. Yeah, these things are jacked. This piece snaps off. There. Oh, we got some black tar goo. That's always nice for the interior. Couple clips in here, door locks, and the windows. break it. And you're back. No, back up. Clip there, it's broken. Factory door locky. Motor's up here. Yeah, I think we're just going to go ahead and lose all this. Be a little louder, but so what? I need one of those Milwaukee 3/8 ratchets. Should be nice in this little situation. The old duct tape mafia, duct tape customs. This thing's going to be so much fun to make a custom door panel. Let's see if we can break that. Go. Might have been easier to do before we took those bolts out. There we go. Don't lose your door lock thingy. That's the technical term, door lock thingy. Ew, brother. Looks like 2 screws, 4 screws, and that should come out. Hopefully it won't drop the whole windshield. I wonder if I can just pull that out. There. Maybe? I heard YouTube's a good place to figure this stuff out. 7mm, just in case you were wondering. Back to taking these off. I don't know how those are going to come out. They're all spinning on the back side. That one's not. Alright, I forgot to turn the camera on. New motor. Amazon special. Bolts and nuts we're not going to use. Alright. It's better if you plug it in. Alright, now let's find some screws. Alright, so after dealing with that for a minute, got it out, got the new one in. I ended up having to put some screws through here. I had to find some short ones so they wouldn't hit the window regulator. But I got screws in here that I threaded into the window regulator, or the base of it, and it's holding it in there. I hadn't tested to see if it works yet, but all right, here comes a train. That's good for audio. Hold on a minute, let me go get the switch. All right, the train's gone. Let's hook this up and see if this works. Plug those in. Where's my key? There it is. Alright, it works. Cool. I think it might be bumping one of those little head screws down there, but you know what? We're gonna let that just roll with it. So, wind has started blowing. Ain't been blowing all day. So we were gonna do the door handle today, but I was kind of looking at this, and I don't know if you can see up in there, but the window track's in the way, and I don't feel like doing that. It's too hot. We'll wait. It still works. It just jiggles. So we're gonna wait on that. We're gonna start with the window tint. So you're probably asking yourself, why put window tint on a van that has the paint flaking off of it? Well, because I just like tinted windows. Plus it keeps the inside of the car a little cooler. So we're going to do with that. Alright, when you're tinting windows, one of the first things you got to worry about is dirt. See all that? That can't happen, or that will be in your tint. You have to get up in here and you have to clean all of this out. All of this out. Because all this little pieces of felt and whatnot will get up in your tint when you're trying to put it on, and that's a bad thing. Another thing, I looked at the weather today, and it wasn't supposed to be windy at all, and all morning it's not windy, and then all of a sudden it's windy. It's not a good idea to do window tint in the wind. I'm just saying. So do it on a nice calm day, and don't worry about trash blowing into your window tint, because it will happen. But we're probably going to do this anyway. Alright, so while we're waiting to see if maybe the winds are going to calm down a little bit, I bought some new window rubber to replace this, so I think we'll go ahead and start with that. Get this out of here. It's always good to put tape on the back of your pry tool if it's ever going to be anything you don't want to scratch. We don't really care right now, so. And it's not wanting to budge. Imagine that. good. Then we'll go ahead and take the mirror off. There's two 10mm bolts inside here since we already have the door panel off. That'll work out just fine. That's where I keep it. Another one. I'll fill another one. I don't want to break it. There we go. Don't do that, whatever you do. This thing is being a booger. Let me get it from the inside. There we go. There we go. Bend that all to shit. When you're putting these on, make sure you do not bend these things, because if you bend them, they will screw up and not want to go in whatsoever. What you want to do is get that back piece in behind there, just kind of feed that in, and very easily, gently push down. Get sweat all over it, because that makes it go in easier. Little hot. Alright, back to this side. Maybe this side won't be as boogered up as everything. Oh, very important thing whenever you're doing these, make sure to look out for this. I got him! Go ahead and like if you looked. So, all right, cool. Hey, that's why my door locks don't work on this side. You think maybe? Goobers? Good thing every single one of those tabs broke off. That'll make it easier to go back on. Let's try this one more time. So much better. So much better. What I had to do is I went in and got my tin snips and just barely shaved off just a hair on each side, and it went right in. So the other side was perfect. That side, you know, not so much. We got that done, so I'm gonna go inside and take a little break for a little while because the neighbors started mowing the grass and they're kicking up way too much debris up in there, so can't be doing a window tint while that's going on. I'll see y'all in a minute. Alright, back at it again today. Now we're going to try to tint these windows without wind or neighbors mowing the grass or anything like that. So, what we got to start off with is we got to clean out these tracks. All of these up in here need to be cleaned out. Already got the rubber pulled off from here from the door panel. Pull off these little clips so they don't get on your window tint. Got to get this cleaned up. Alright, we got to clean the window up and get the glass good and clean. See all this right here? Looks like it's mostly on the back side of the window. But if you can also see it, there'll be a little bit of dirt in here. And you got to get that off. What'll happen is when you put your window tint on, that's going to show up inside the window tint. So you got to get that off. And sometimes it's a little hard to get off. So normally I use a white scrub brush or a white scrub pad, which is a Scotch-Brite, and the white will not scratch the glass but will clean the stuff off. I don't have one. Well, I can't find it. I got one somewhere. But what I'm going to try today is I'm going to try to use an erase pad. See if this works. We'll see what happens. the soap I'm using is just Johnson's baby shampoo. I don't use anything else. Just mixed with water and that's it. Alright, let's see if this works. Hopefully. Looks like a lot of that's on the outside. But we still want it off of there. We can make sure we don't see anything. Stuff's coming off of it for sure. I also like to take a razor blade and kind of scrape it, and you can feel if there's anything on there, and I'm feeling a little bit. That will definitely show up in your tint. Do not scratch your glass with a razor blade. You will if you're not holding it right. Feels pretty good, except for the edges there. Everything else feels pretty good. Window tinters are freaking out right now because they're like, you're going to use a paper towel and it's got fibers that's going to get in your tint. Probably. But, you know, doing it outside also do that. So we're doing with what we got. Dealing with what we got. Don't be afraid to use the water. Got this little tool set off Amazon for tinting windows for like $5 or something like that. I suggest it. Definitely pays for itself. Alright. So we've got the solar ray logo down here, and some people like to take that off. Every time I've tried it, I scratch the glass. So I just kind of hit it with a razor blade about as much as I can to try to knock it down, knock the little letters down as much as possible. But I just leave it. It will show up in the tint. But what am I going to do? I'd rather have that than scratches. Alright, now for the tint. So I get my tint off of eBay from a company called Tint Pro, and I've gotten tint from them quite a few times and they've never let me down. And one time they sent me the wrong stuff by accident, but it was eBay's fault for sending them the wrong info, and they sent me a new kit. Didn't want the whole stuff back, just sent me a new kit. Good customer service. I suggest them. So whenever we need a place to work with our tint, and people that cut their own tint need a big piece of glass to like go off of and a work area. Since my stuff is pre-cut, all I have to do is basically peel it off and stick it to the window. But I also do need a little work area to where I can put the tint somewhere to peel it off. So what I like to do, if I have a vehicle with a big window like we have here, is I will spray this down, get it wet, and then stick the tint to this, just by the water, not by the sticky side, you know. So I'll put it on here, and then I'll peel it from this area, and then go from here straight to there. But it's a quick little process because you want to go from here to there as soon as possible, because if there's any wind or anything, you're going to get trash in your tint. That's why most people do it inside of a shop and will not do it outside. And it looks like the wind's starting to kick up a little bit, thank God. So let's do this quick. All right, get it nice and wet. I can feel on this side that this is where the cut side is. So we're going to peel it off from here and go to there. Make sure everything's wet. Get your razor blade out because it's a little easier to do that. the edge up. I also like to put the razor blade in my mouth, which that's safe. And then once you peel it, you want to spray the tint down as you're peeling it to get it wet on the opposite side. Another thing, do not crease the tint at all, especially if you're dealing with cheaper tint like this is. It's thin, it's going to crease. You make a crease in it, you're definitely going to see it in the tint. Well, that didn't work out good. It's already got a cut in it. Already got a cut in it. This was a tint shop, we would have started over. But since this is not a tint shop, we're going to try to do it anyway. We might be ordering some new tint. Maybe. This is the tricky part. This is where you mess up. And yes, I'm touching the inside of it with my hands. Problem we got here, it's cut too big, so this is going to be fun. Oh no, we're close, we're close. What you want to do is just peel back a little bit and push on the inside, just a little bit at a time. Make sure you keep this tint and your window wet. We got a crease there. Slide it down. show you here is right up here up top. You never want the tint going all the way to the edge. You want it to pull back just a little bit, because if you do this, it will keep it from grabbing this rubber when rolling the window up and down and creasing it and peeling it back. So make sure you stop that just a little bit before the edge. Make sure you're wet on the outside too. That'll keep your squeegee from ever creasing your tint. All right. Thought we were maybe cut a little too small, but looks like we're okay. The edge is pretty straight. All right, take your squeegee, make sure it's wet, and I use the plastic side to start off with. How about a big old cut right there? Yeah, I believe that right there is a printer malfunction. That is a strip that was cut. Wrong. Get my glasses out for this one. Yeah, definitely. Miscut. Just looks like a hair. Alright. Maybe that won't show up too bad. Alright, let's try it one more time. What we're doing is trying to get the water to the edge of the tint. Everybody has their own little ways of doing it. Start getting wrinkles like that, that's probably a good indicator that you're not pulled tight enough. It just needs to be pulled down. Maybe around to where you can actually see. Had the camera going another direction. This squeegee is not even flat. Let's try another one. There we go. little bit at a time. Little bit at a time. Ooh, he's trash. Yep, got some in it there. Our edge looks good though. Besides that cut in it. Alright. Still got a little bit we're dealing with. A little bit of water. I mean, it's dirty. We got that little finger there we're going to deal with. One over there. Over on. Got a couple down here, but that'll clear up with some heat. But doesn't look too bad. It's dirty. Not too bad. another thing I wanted to do, and I've seen this on a lot of the, nice vans, is they paint in between the window and the little trim piece here. And I've noticed they'll paint this black to match the windows, and I've noticed that this has paint lines on it where someone's already tried to do that. So I think I'm gonna take this off and paint it and try to make it look like one big black shiny piece. Got a little rust in there too, but we'll see. Oh, look what come in the mail today while we out here doing this. I wonder what it could be. I already know what it could be because I bought it. Blank box. That's odd. Snap, Insta360 Ace Pro. Let's go put this on charge and do the rest of the video with this. How about that? Alright, new camera. We're trying this out. We had a couple of mishaps to begin with, and it wouldn't record on my crappy SD card, but we had to adjust the settings, and we'll see what happens now. See, maybe I don't look like I have leprosy with HDR turned off. Anyway, take 42, we had another camera freeze up. Anyways, tinted the windows, did the rubber, painted the trim, but it ran, bubbled up. I guess there's some oil in there somewhere, but we'll, I don't know. It looks okay from 20 feet away. But let's check it out before this SD card cuts off again. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Bubbled up. We don't have paint, but we got tinted windows. I don't think that looks too bad at all. We'll get the rest of it done. Need to get some new mirrors. I think we'll be all right. So today is hotter than, yeah. I don't even know what's going on. I'm in a heat haze or something. But anyways, we tinted some windows and did the stuff, and that's all for this weekend. I think next weekend, I might go play some paintball. Take you guys with me. It might be fun. Hang out.